Thanks, Greg. It's a pleasure to be here at the Metals Investor Forum in Toronto, and I thank everybody for taking the time to hear the Northstar story. 10 minutes isn't very long, so I'll just get right at it. Obligatory cautionary statement slide. I will be making some forward-looking statements. So Northstar is listed on the CSE and the OTCQB recent listing, and we're focused on gold exploration and development in the prolific Kirkland Lake region in northeastern Ontario. Our strategy is to develop a 1 million ounce mineral resource at our 100% owned Miller Gold property situated 18 kilometers southeast of Kirkland Lake. Since the last 2 years, Northstar spent more than $4 million in exploration at Miller, drilling some 50 holes in about 9,500 meters, and this resulted in the discovery and the expansion of our what we're calling our near surface allied cyanide gold zone, where we got a number of high grade intercepts ranging from 70 to 770 gold gram meters. I'd like to start off with this slide. This was the beginning of drilling in 2021, hole 56. We hit a number of high-grade intercepts at the, pretty much from surface, and this including 1.17 kilo over half a meter. This all cumulatively averaged to 6.6 grams per ton gold over 117 meters. You can see this in pretty splashy Kirkland-style gold and telluride mineralization, and that's signature for Kirkland Lake. A few months afterwards, we drilled and announced results from hole 70, which was 60 meters to the south of hole 56. Reported results of 4 grams per ton gold over 50.6 meters, which included 7.7 grams over 24 meters in the historic number 1 vein, which on surface can be half a meter wide to about 5 meters wide, but where it hits the allied cyanide, it blossoms in width and in grade. So prior to going the listing by way of IPO in late 2019, Northstar operated on a private basis, focused primarily on gold exploration in northeastern Ontario, more specifically Kirkland Lake area. Our flagship property, as I mentioned, is the Miller Gold property. It's 100% owned, and it's situated 18 kilometers southeast of Kirkland Lake. And Northstar also has 3 other 100% owned projects that unfortunately I'm not going to have time to talk about. Kirkland Lake's a great address, and we're very happy to be there. On the share capitalization point of things, we're 56.6 million shares outstanding, 73.2 on a fully diluted basis. 8% of our shares are held by management and insiders, and their cash position, that should be $500,000, but I'll take 7. Kirkland Lake has got a very prolific exploration and development history. More than 25 million ounces of gold have been produced since the last 100 years by at least 7 mines. It's still our property, the Miller property, is 18 kilometers to the southeast, and that includes a recently acquired Rosegrove property. The Kirkland camp is still very actively explored by majors and juniors alike. It was the culmination of the Agnico Eagle Kirkland Lake merger earlier this year, and more recently, Mag Silver announced an all-share purchase transaction for Gatling Gold. Our properties share a number of very important geological similarities with the Kirkland camp, being the style of mineralization, gold telluride, which you saw, and the age of the rocks, the age of the gold mineralization, and the controls being first order fault structures. It all lends to the supposition that we're tapping the same gold source at Miller as the Kirkland camp. So, like I said, the property is 100% owned. It occurs over. This is a zoom in on the main area. We've got, this is a minus 100 meter chargeability drape. We've got 3D IP over the entire property, and you can see that oops, got to go back. chargeability really goes around the allied cyanite, and we got 3 cyanite stocks in the property: the allied cyanite, the Planet to the north, which hasn't seen much exploration, and the Mueller cyanite. But chargeability effectively defines disseminated sulfide and hydrothermal alteration associated with, and gold mineralization associated with these intrusive stocks. Gold is associated with quartz veins and disseminated porphyry-style mineralization on the borders of these stocks, as well as in broad bladder vein type sheeted vein structures associated with the allied cyanide. As I mentioned, we've drilled 50 holes in the past 2 years, and we completed a very property intensive 3D IP, mag, and gravity survey over the property in 2020. So all of this, we tested a number of targets over the past 2 years, and our focus now is primarily on the allied cyanide. So zooming in to the allied, you can see that that hole that I talked about previously, the hole 56. Oops, sorry. 56 is in here, up there, and then hole 70, a 60 meter step out to the south, 4 grams over 50.6 meters. Effectively, we drilled 8 holes this past year and effectively expanded, doubled the size of the allied cyanide gold zone, and now measures 350 meters by 200 meters, and it's open in all directions. We took some pretty bold step outs to the north. We received results of just under a gram per ton over widths ranging from 30 meters to 81.5 meters to 63.9 meters. And there's still room for expansion. Additionally, 3 of the holes intersected 2 high-angle copper, which was a new wrinkle, copper gold veins, which could possibly represent feeder structures for the whole system. This slide represents a recent 3D model of the mineralized domains. Looking west-northwest, and you can see the purple is the allied cyanide. Oops, I'm so sorry about this. And so that's the allied cyanide, and this is the #1 vein, the historic #1 vein that goes from surface all the way. It's been traced for over a kilometer along strike, down dip and along strike. And the #1 vein seems to underplate a series of veins, these horizontal, I don't know if they're Horsetail structures or what, but they're quartz vein horizons that carry significant gold telluride mineralization. In April, we commissioned Roniker McKenzie and SRK Consulting to fine-tune these models and to apply a number of geostatistical kind of resource estimation routines to try to, we're not doing a resource estimate, but it's a kind of a precursor where we're taking, trying to get an idea as to the distribution of gold, controls of gold, and ranges of possible tonnages and gold grades. I was hoping to have these results in hand prior to this, but as these things turn out, that's not the case. But we hope to have results within a week, hopefully next week. The same story happens at the Planet cyanite, which is a cyanite just a kilometer to the north. You can see on this slide, we don't have many holes on it, but it's we got mineralization is oh god, is in these horizon kind of parallel quartz horizons, and collectively the one hole is 147 meters of 0.6 grams per ton. So it's the same story, and there's no reason to suspect that we're not going to be able to be rewarded with additional allied cyanide type grades with further exploration. And lastly, we got the Mueller cyanide, which is the largest in the property, is 700 meters to the north, and it's got one hole in it that is just over 20 grams over a meter. So we're pretty bullish on this, but it's going to require more drilling. So in summary, 2022, we plan on early first quarter, we finally got to report all our 2021 drill results. We completed a downhole televiewer study to help model and determine the orientation of the veins and the structures. We've modeled everything in 3D as best we can right now. The bulk tonnage exploration target model is in process. That should be completed fairly soon. We have a downhole IP survey in progress that's we're going to use to further define targets outboard of the allied syenite, and we're positioning to undertake another drill program in July and August this year. So Northstar, I hope I convinced you that the company's, Northstar is an exploration company of merit. Our exploration efforts at the Miller Gold property have been rewarded by significantly expanding the deposit and upgrading, and we've been rewarded with some pretty splashy grades, 70 to 770 grams per ton, or gram meters. It's good. So we've got the hallmark gold telluride signature, Kirkland signature, on a high grade basis, but maybe what we've got here more so is a bulk tonnage opportunity where the grades will be lower, but the overall ounce count will be much higher. I think I'll leave it at that. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'm at the booth. I'd be more than happy to talk to you if you've got any questions, and we'll be at PDAC as well. I can't tell you the booth number. I don't know, but anyways, you should be able to figure it out. Thank you.